Hey guys, what's up? This is definitely a different kind of video than what I normally do, but I decided to give it a shot because I've kind of always wanted to do a video like this. Every now and then I get requests to do a rant kind of video, and I usually don't like to do them because I'm not one to want to start drama or irritate anyone, but I've kind of wanted to do this for a while, and I feel like our fandom needs this. This is not meant to offend anyone or attack anyone. I'm not going to be calling people out that do these things. That's not what I'm about. I'm really just trying to bring notice to this and to maybe help people change some of these things, not force someone to change. And I'm really just doing this for positive benefits. I'm not doing this for any other reason except I just want our fandom to be close. Unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world where everyone can just love each other, but if we can at least tolerate each other, that would be great. So this video is going to be based around different types of MJ fans that I have come across that have either rubbed me the wrong way or have rubbed other MJ accounts the wrong way. So first we're going to start with MJ fans who get mad at new MJ fans. Basically, a new MJ fan comes along, doesn't really know that much about Michael, and certain MJ stans and fans get irritated that that new fan doesn't know that much. This is pretty ridiculous to me because it's like everyone starts from somewhere. I made my first Michael Jackson account when I was in 9th grade, and honestly, I didn't even know that much about Michael at the time. The only songs I really knew were off like Thriller and Bad and maybe History, but I had never listened to the Invincible album. There was just so much that I didn't know when I first started my account that I obviously know now. As an MJ stan now, I know it can get frustrating to see people that, like, for example, spell Michael's name wrong. I've seen it many times. Or seeing fans who overuse phrases that Michael says, like, I love to tour, or I did not circle that question. Or seeing fans that only like the Bad era, or fans that only know the song Thriller. It happens, but just because it happens and we don't really get it or agree with it or feel like they're just basic, we still have to be nice, you know? Especially as Michael fans, it's really important to be nice to others. And just in general, I mean, in life, you just want to be nice to people. If anything, we need to not judge them and make them feel bad for what they do or what they like. We need to just educate them, you know, show them different songs, show them different music videos, because most new fans are completely harmless, you know, they just need some guidance, and that's fine. This is like the year of shutting people down and saying you're canceled, and I hate that most of the time. I get sometimes people act out of pocket and stuff, but it's just really sad to see people get attacked online and stuff. Overall, there's just a big difference between someone who's just straight up ignorant and someone who just doesn't know any better, and we just have to teach the new fans, you know, how it goes. And me myself, I'm very guilty of doing many of these things that new fans do, but over time, you know, I've learned and I've grown because of other Michael fans, and because of that, I'm where I am today. This next one probably gets me the most because I've went through it myself and it is very frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. These are MJ fans or stans who feel like once you like Michael, you're not allowed to like any other artist or any other groups. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of one of these people like 2 or 3 years ago. Literally all I would listen to was Michael, classic rock. I would never listen to like music on the radio or just modern music, period. And it's totally fine to only want to listen to Michael. There's nothing wrong with that, but it becomes a problem when you start bashing other people who listen to other artists besides Michael. That's just not okay. I get that Michael is a legend, he is untouchable, there is never going to be another Michael, but that doesn't mean you can't have respect for other artists or listen to their music and enjoy it, because that's unfair to say, oh, well, this artist isn't as good as Michael. No one is. Michael is just superior. But just because Michael is the greatest or one of the greatest doesn't mean you can't respect other artists. There's so many talented artists, groups, musicians, performers, entertainers that deserve to be liked and appreciated and respected. I remember when I decided to change my Instagram account and make it a Michael and Queen fan account, and some people were just so irritated with me, all because I liked another group. Another good real life example of this is someone that I follow on Instagram that I really love, and that account is at Slaying Jackson. She used to make a lot of Michael edits, but now she's kind of transitioned into more of a BTS fan account, which I love, of course, because we all know I like BTS now. But some people really have a problem with it because she doesn't do a whole lot of Michael edits anymore, and that's another thing in itself. Like, it's her account, she can do what she wants with it. And I know it can be frustrating when someone likes something you don't really know much of anything about, or you don't really like or understand, but you just have to know it's their account, therefore it's their decision what they want to do with it. And people are just so quick to jump on the, oh, you know, you're a fake fan of Michael, like you're posting other people, you don't love Michael anymore. And it's like, you can love Michael and still love and appreciate other people, and it's totally fine. And it's also totally fine to only like Michael, just saying. This last one is honestly a really sensitive and tough topic dealing with Michael fans, and that's MJ fans who judge others who sexualize Michael and vice versa. So in this fandom, we call people that like talk about really sexual stuff dealing with Michael MJ pervs, which honestly I hate that label, but like that's what they're called and that's just how it is. And then you have people who are really against sexualizing Michael. Now, I'm very guilty of sexualizing Michael, I'm not gonna lie, and sometimes I really honestly regret some of the things I say, and oftentimes I'm very unfiltered and pretty much whatever comes to mind I just say, which some people really enjoy and find relatable, and some people really find offensive, especially people who strongly disagree with sexualizing Michael. I feel like it's important to just try to find a happy medium between these things because both of them can be very extreme. I mean, some MJ pervs I hate saying that. Some people that sexualize Michael take it a little too far, I feel, and they will tag like Michael's daughter, Paris, in some really sexual post about Michael. I feel like that's just way too much, and you know, we should know our limits, because I mean, again, I'm very guilty of saying some pretty sexual stuff about Michael. I try to make sure that if anything, I block Michael's family or I put my account on private so that way they don't see sensitive content like that. And I just feel like if you're an account that posts like sexual stuff of Michael, that's fine. I just feel like as long as you have your limit saying if you're uncomfortable, please block my account, or you know, blocking most of the Jackson family so they don't have to see it because it probably would make them uncomfortable. And the same thing goes for fans that are really against sexualizing Michael. Some fans just baby Michael to the max. They feel like Michael has never had a single dirty thought in his life and that he's just not human and has no sexual desire. I mean, the only way Michael could have never had a sexual thought in his life is if he identified as asexual, and I highly doubt that. I get that Michael radiates adorable, cute, and precious energy, ladies, but he wasn't 5 years old his whole life. He was a grown man, and it is totally normal for him to be sexual. And people that just shut that thought down, like, that's not healthy either. It's not healthy to be overly sexual with Michael, but it's also not healthy to be in this mindset that he's like 5 years old and never had a sexual thought in his life. And I'm not saying if you just don't think of Michael in a sexual way that you're babying him. A lot of people say that they don't see Michael in a sexual way, and that's fine. And a lot of people say that they see Michael in a very sexual way and they can't really see him in any other way, and I'm like, you know what, that's cool too. We just have to respect each other's preferences. As long as you're respectful, it really shouldn't matter whether you find Michael cute or sexy or whatever your preference is. I hope you guys enjoyed this different kind of video. I'm honestly kind of scared to post it because I don't want people to think that I'm being mean, because in all honesty, I've had a really great experience being a part of the MJ fandom. It's really been great, and most of you guys I never have a problem with. You're always so nice and helpful and supportive of me and this channel, and I just want to say thank you. I don't feel like I say it enough. I really honestly just made this video not only to partially let out some of my emotions, but also to hopefully bring us closer together, because there's always this saying that moonwalkers are a family, and I fully believe that. I feel like we can be a family. We don't have to always agree on everything, because I mean, when it comes to a family, you're not always gonna see eye to eye, but if we can at least respect each other, I feel like that's a big step, and just attempt to love each other, because it's not always easy, but I feel like we can really do it. And I hope this video kind of gives us some more hope and some advice on maybe how to help that. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this. I know I'm like really just way more chill than I usually am, and it's probably gonna be a big shock to some of you. But thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna do the snap and the peace sign even though you can't see it. Bye guys.